Zelda sprite, so I think everyone's pretty much ready.
All right, what is the worst possible starting location?
Anywhere in Death Mountain.
Upper left corner, yeah.
Yeah, anywhere up there is terrible.
You know what? You know what's another bad one? The Lost Hills.
Oh yeah, that's
in the upper right, right below level 5.
Anything that way is pretty pretty crazy.
I don't mind starting in the upper right, but when you're in the Lost Hills, you can't go east or south, so
right.
You have to like go all the way west, then down a screen, and then all the way back east. Vanilla 9 says Jam. Yeah, that's a bad one. Anything else I don't mind too much. Just kind of Death Mountain or Lost Hills are kind of the worst.
Yeah. All right, race is about to start. 10 seconds, so we're gonna get this underway. And they should be off.
Looks like they're in the southeast quadrant, and
looks like Xarnax. Oh, there it goes.
Okay. You're gonna go up into a cave and find a candle already, and Gliitchless finds the hope. I think Gliitchless took the potion there.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's a bit of a mistake. The candle is really, really good of those 3 items. The right item was the heart. Kavoc be getting his candle here. Oh, Kavoc picks the heart.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I know Kavoc usually opts to get the hearts and then buys candles, but...
And then Xarnax gets the candle as well. So, candles for Iggy and Xarnax. A potion for Gliitchless, and a heart for Kavoc.
Especially starting in this area, I think I would have taken that candle just because there's so many burn spots around the starting area.
Xarnax finds level 4. Iggy saw the white sword item. And gets a big secret as well.
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
Big secret is usually 100 rupees, but this one's only 78, so might be a little rupee hungry, this seed. Wood Sword Cave has a bomb shop.
Which is helpful. The bombs look cheap too. I think they were 16 rupees.
And Kavoc is going to peek inside level 4 a little bit.
Looks like we got shapes.
And in a sprite shuffle, there's a lot of meat in this seed. You kind of rush the Wood Sword Cave because in random percent it has a 50% or greater chance of actually having the Wood Sword, but it's not there, so it'll be somewhere else, probably some open cave somewhere. Gliitchless finding level 7 on the coast.
Yeah, so far I've seen level 7 and I think level 4. Fortunately for our racers, the numbers are popping up, so that makes it a little bit easier to tell where you're at and what items are going to be where.
Another medium secret for Iggy, goes up to 92 rupees. And another pick any cave for Iggy. Goes up to 400.
Seems like everything's dying with one hit with that candle flame, so...
Yeah, it might be the 0 HP enemies flag might be on. Pick any for Kavik. Picks another heart.
He's up to 4 hearts as well.
And first quest, level 2 is there. So I don't know if it's first or second or mixed yet, but now it can't be second only.
Yeah, it would either be first or mixed. It's like Kavik might have found either the white sword or the magical sword, I think.
Iggy finds level 5, gonna take a peek in. And Kavik finding level 8. Also gonna take a peek in, but with no weapon, I mean, can't kill too much in each room without going back and forth and back and forth. And looks like that's exactly what Iggy's doing. He's gonna clear that room out with a several candle trip. Medium secret for Gliitchless.
So it looks like dungeon locations are swapped up a bit, so looking for 9. Nope,
Iggy finding the wood sword.
That's huge.
At level 1. That is pretty huge. I assume now he will just try to find 9. He's in full exploration mode now. And Kavik finding level 6. And he's in the upper right hand corner of the map. Gliitchless also finding level 6. It's a pretty dangerous room for Xarnax. We got some Lionels. If he gets hit, he's gonna get one shot. So looks like he's electing to find out where the stairs are first and then go in again later. Looks like a heart on the ladder item. Coast. I think Xarnax bought some arrows right there.
Looked like for the price it was.
Yeah, 87.
It's hard to tell because everything is meat.
Yeah, 87 rupees. And there was another item that was 85 rupees, so he chose wisely. Gliitchless gonna pick up the first pick any hearts. Ooh, Iggy missing the bomb all the time. Looked like that was a blue candle shop on the coast. Let's just head it up to first quest level 5, which is the shop. You can buy some keys and possibly arrows.
Possibly arrows.
Definitely arrows. Arrows are 87, I think. Kavik in a bit of a ooh. That was a really nice move by Kavik. He ran into the fire rather than getting shot by the Lionel there.
Yeah,
and
fire does significantly less damage than
Gliitchless is gambling and loses it all.
Too much casino kid, Gliitchless.
Back to 0. Out.
Yeah, she got sniped by those lions, unfortunately. So 6 and 8 are right next to each other. That's interesting.
Yep. And then 7 is also on the coast, way down south.
still the only one with a sword, yeah. So the others haven't even checked over there yet.
Okay, blue ring bomb shop. Up where the usual 30 secret is. It's feeling like first quest overworld to me.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything. Oh,
Ooh, and Xarnax finds level 9.
found 9.
This could be huge. It could just be open and she could be right there. Ooh, 2 Triforces required to enter level 9. That's huge information for Xarnax.
That's massive. Like, now you know you just gotta go beat 2 of the easiest dungeons.
Iggy is right there too, though. He's about to enter it too, I think. Yeah. And now the race is on. Ooh, Iggy uses a bomb in 9. I don't know if he knows about the trick where you leave and come back in.
Oh, yeah. So if you leave, I'm sure most people here know, but if you leave the dungeon and come back in, it'll blow up a wall depending on the way you come in, right?
So this is interesting. We know where a lot of dungeons are, but they're 6, 7, and 8. They're not very easy ones. Well, I guess Xarnax knows where 4 is. And he will be diving in there.
Still no weapon for Xarnax, or anyone.
Maybe purchasing some bombs. Kavoc decides to not purchase bombs. Oh man. What was this blue thing? Ah, I think Iggy picks up the white sword in there.
Was that the white sword, or...?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think he tried it before, and now he has 5 hearts.
Yep, and his green meat became blue meat, so...
Yep. And yeah, there is a bomb shop right by level 9. That is very nice.
Super, super helpful.
He finds level 8. In the tree in the upper right-hand corner.
Xarnax tried to bomb the Wizrobes because everything's one-hit kill. And it's just...
Ooh, and Kavoc finds level 2.
That's a good one to find, too. It's generally pretty easy to get through.
Yeah, still no sword, though. I believe in level 2, all of the rooms are connected. So if you find the map, the bomb will work. If you bomb from one room to the next. If you know that there's a room on the other side.
Does that work with shapes too, or is
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Because that's kind of how it is in vanilla, so it kind of retains that quality. Ooh, look at that level 6.
Ooh, that's hideous.
We got a segmented 6 and a bunch of different forks. Do you find the Triforce in 6, or do you try to find something easy? That's the question. And Kavoc picking up a quick Triforce in level 2.
One down, one to go. Oh, Iggy too.
Ooh. Nice. Synchronized Triforce. Now level 2 was at level 3 first quest vanilla location. Xarnax trying to find a Triforce in 7. But we don't even know. We don't know if Ganon is required. Ooh, Xarnax finds the item in level 7. And it looks like the wand.
Meat shooting meat. Madness.
So I believe the dungeon items are shuffled. Because I don't think the wand is the vanilla item for level 7 in either quest.
Looks like Kavoc just picked up the bracelet. And
And another Triforce for Kavoc.
Kavoc
If you can find sword and well, you don't even really need sword in theory. But if Ganon is required, you do need sword. But if you can find level 9, you can just head right in. So 2 for Kavoc. Remember the entrance requirement for 9 was 2 Triforces. So this has the potential to be a pretty quick one.
I don't think Kavoc knows that it's 2 yet, but Iggy does, and Iggy's working on getting his second one.
We're just gonna pop into level 7. Also has found the sword. And right now, Kavoc, the only one without a sword. Xarnax does pick up the white sword. Up in the upper right-hand corner. And Xarnax pops into level 8. Finding the heart container for level 7, and the item, which is the wand.
Still just searching around though. And Iggy is in this Pepto-Bismol Pink 7. Trying to find another Triforce.
And Xarnax has a compass. 8. It's kind of a far walk though. I would guess that there might be a pass through that leads over there. And that might be what he's looking for. Oh, but he finds the item. Or one of the items of 8. Some sort of red meat.
Looks like the bow.
Maybe the bow? I would say bow.
Yeah. I didn't really see Kavoc go that deep in there, but I guess he must have.
Ooh, that could be huge if Ganon is required. And you only pick 2 dungeons to do for the Triforces, then Xarnax has picked the right one if Ganon is required. But we don't know that. Of course, with the random percent flags, it is very likely that the silver arrows are in 9, although not guaranteed. But I would say 50-50 at least. And Xarnax getting the Triforce. He's got bow, 2 Triforces, and knowledge of level 9, so I think he's off to level 9. And he's right there next to it. Oh, no, he only has 1 Triforce. Okay. So it's 2 for Kavoc, I believe 1 for Iggy, 1 for Xarnax. And need to I need Gliitchless to pause to see.
Xarnax and kavoc both have bows, so that could be a massive advantage for them.
And kavoc has arrows as well. I think that Gordia was saying something about meat being a nice snack. And
is meat.
another one for Iggy. A lot of people finding that one.
Find the wand helpful even if you're not, if it's not a boomstick, because you can just use it as like a second hit on Wizrobes and Dark Nuts.
Kavoc finding another big secret.
Or not on Wizrobes. Yeah, that's Iggy getting another Triforce piece.
Ooh. So Iggy might be the first one to 9 here. But the question is, will there be a blockade on the way? He also has 1 key and not very many bombs. Kavoc finding level 3. Little does he know that he could already go into 9 if he knew where 9 was.
And still no sword for Kavoc.
Wow.
Weapon.
He's killing things with arrows though, and he finds a quick compass in 3. That might lead to a quick Triforce. With no sword, these Dark Nuts will have to be taken out with bombs, or they'll leave the room, re-enter the room trick, and hopefully they respawn as different enemies.
Yeah, he's just opting to leave.
Triforce for Gliitchless in level 7.
I believe that's her first one.
Yeah, Iggy heads into 9. And Xarnax is also in 9. Wow, this could be close. I guess it all depends on if Ganon is actually required. And they're in the exact same room, I think. Sync is real. Yep. Oh man, we got Hyper Lawnmower. Didn't seem to have too much health. They go different ways though here. I think Xarnax went down and Iggy took the pass through. Maybe going back to the old man room. Try to go a different way. Now here in 9, a common strategy is basically go up, because Zelda could be in her own room and she's in her vanilla room, which could be anywhere. The Zelda room is only accessible from the south, so since that happens quite often, kind of a basic strategy is just go up when you can.
Just keep going up.
And ooh, Iggy finds red ring maybe? Yep.
Yep, red ring.
So that means silvers are very likely in 9. So I guess this is all a matter of Ganon is required.
Iggy doesn't have a bow still, right?
Iggy doesn't have a bow, and I don't think either have the ladder. If stuff is ladder blocked. And Iggy also doesn't have very many keys. Xarnax has 4 keys. He's sitting good on keys. And Iggy does have the health advantage, however.
Absolutely. Nope. Looks like
Ooh. Iggy found Ganon, and it has 3 shutter doors, so there's no getting out of that room. And that was Ganon's vanilla room, the skull, which means Zelda is very, very likely in her vanilla room, which again means you have to access it from the south. So basically, always go north. And Xarnax finding the red ring, or in this case, the red meat. I apologize.
Red meat's good for your health in Hyrule.
Iggy opting to leave 9. Is he looking for the bow?
That would be my guess at this point. Which is gotta be frustrating, knowing that you're that close to getting a win. And
Oh man. I don't know. I don't know if I would have stayed a little longer and tried to bomb some more walls, or I don't know if he bombed all the walls. There's still no knowledge that Ganon is actually required, as far as I know. Oh, the compass. Compass was lateral.
Yeah, looks like that's the compass right there. On Xarnax screen.
The worst is when Zelda is in that room and she's in the middle of the moat.
Yep. Xarnax finding Ganon.
With a very interesting Ganon sprite there.
Yes. Xarnax seems to think that they need silvers. So my guess is they're going to try to hunt for them.
And kavoc headed into level 5. Gliitchless is hanging out in level 6. Meanwhile, Iggy is searching for bow, most likely, and Xarnax is either looking for Zelda or silvers. Xarnax runs out of bomb. Still healthy on keys, though.
There is a bomb shop right outside of 9. Don't know if Xarnax remembers that.
1 screen left, right?
Yep, I believe so. Looks like Xarnax might remember that. Oh no.
Is there bombs in here? Keys. It's the wrong shop, Xarnax. And it might be hard to get back.
Yep, gotta go all the way around now.
Maybe he finds level 1. So Bow Vanilla first quest is in level 1, so maybe that's his idea here. But we've already seen Wand in level 7, so Bow is... we already know that Bow is not in level 1, but in level 8.
And it's a good play just because, you know, Bow is in level 1 usually, so if you are thinking maybe it's vanilla item locations, but Iggy, I believe, got an item from another dungeon, so you should know that the items are swapped.
Well, if Ganon is required, then silvers are required. I might have stayed in 9 a bit longer, because silvers can't be blocked if Ganon is required, so you might as well find silvers and in the process kind of maybe look for Zelda. Because even after finding Bow, we still need silver.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet the Zelda is in the room above Ganon. It just seems likely. So I would have stayed in 9 and looked for those silvers since the red ring was in there. I see Kavoc finally got a sword. Thank goodness.
Gliitchless headed into level 8. It's a good place to be if bow is required. I almost said knee, because that's one of the things the door repair guys say. It's a good place to knee. That's a good one because on the door repair charge, if the message is nothing or very short, it's hard to save and continue and save your rupee.
Yeah.
This level 1 map doesn't look too crazy.
Iggy accidentally using a bomb.
And he finds something red. He found some red meat. And it looks like a bracelet or... perhaps bracelet there, but
Yeah, might have been.
maybe book. Bracelet or book. Xarnax. Back in level 9 and bombing all of the walls. Gliitchless finding bow, perhaps? No? Maybe the sword. Is that the magic sword?
Oh.
I didn't see any white items in the inventory.
Yeah.
But there is a white item on the A slot, so it might be magic sword. And yeah, these Gibdos are melting.
I love 0 HP for enemies. I know that fighting is an important part of this game, but it's just nice to be able to plow through everything and just...
Yeah, with 0 HP, the magic sword is actually not very useful. Unless the bosses have health. The boss health and the regular enemy health is on different flags, so...
Yeah, I did a seed, practice seed last night that had 0 HP, and Ganon had full HP, so...
I don't know about ladder required for 9. Possibly bow and silver is required, but I still haven't seen enough to make either of those claims 100%. Xarnax has left 9. He's off to level 4. Does he think the silvers are somewhere else? With red ring in 9, I gotta think silvers are in 9.
I would think so.
Like, it's just so likely.
Xarnax maybe looking for the ladder?
Could be. Yeah, I mean, it's possible silvers aren't in 9, but whenever you see red ring in 9, it's like, you gotta think they're in there. And Gliitchless picking up a Triforce in level 8. So known as the double ham bone. Or meat force. Take your pick.
Meat Force is so good, but I really like Double Hand Bone.
Now, of course, you can tell because it's glowing, so kind of like the only glowing item. I mean, aside from the fact that Link picks it up over his head. But I mean, if you saw one across the river or something, you would know. So this seed is not as free as we once thought. I mean, you see the 2 Triforce requirement, which is pretty nice. But level 9 itself turned out to be pretty tricky. Iggy finds the pass-through cave, and he is warping around. They're spread out pretty well. There was one in the south, one in Death Mountain, and one in the graveyard.
It's always nice when they're spread out a little bit more.
Picking up the compass in 3. Now, of course, he doesn't need any more Triforces. He's just looking for items. I believe Xarnax has Triforces 6 and 8. He finally finds the wood sword. But he already has the white sword, so he's just gonna pass on that. Meanwhile, Kavoc picking up another pick any cave. Picks a heart. Xarnax goes into level 5.
I just saw Iggy fight Gliitchless, and definitely not 1 HP for bosses, so a white sword might come in handy here.
Alright, so 0 HP regular enemies, not 0 HP bosses, and Ganon HP is unknown. Was that a gamble by Xarnax? A gamble and a retry. I think he lost 40 rupees.
Just say no to gambling, kids.
I think he finds a bomb upgrade in level 3. It's not where you would normally find it.
I did not have the rupees for it, though, I don't believe.
Well, Xarnax is back to gambling. Maybe he's stocking up for bombs? You can just bomb every wall in 9. Iggy finds some red meat in level 3. What is it? Looks like the recorder. I think recorder level 3.
Yeah. And Kavoc was in 9. Found his way there. So this should be interesting. Kavoc does have the bow.
Does anyone have the ladder though? I don't think anybody has the ladder. Stefan in the chat says there was a boomstick for 218 rupees somewhere. Oh, maybe that's what Xarnax is going for. Yeah. He hits 219 and he leaves.
Have a hard time with those mold worms.
Xarnax doing a screen wrap that I didn't even know about.
Even up to Right before his match, Yogi's making notes. Kavoc finding the red ring. The red meat.
Gliitchless fighting a Glion. 2. It's up the 2 heart. Xarnax is back into 5 with boomstick in hand. Oh man. He is gonna just cruise through here now.
Oh, yeah, boomstick is so nice.
He is looking for stairs. And Iggy picking up a red meat in level 6. It was the any key, I think.
Looks
Any
like
key in 6. So we've got bow in 8, recorder in 3, any key in 6, red ring in 9. And Kavoc finds Ganon. Does he have silvers? He's fighting. He's fighting as if he has silver. one hit Ganon.
Uh-oh.
I don't think he... Nope, he doesn't have silvers. The normal arrow is not going to work there.
He might have thought he picked up silvers. It was worth a gamble, I guess.
Yeah, the silvers will be blue. It'll be some sort of blue meat. The regular arrows are, in this case, white. All right, everybody in a dungeon here. Maybe picking up red meat in 8. I think that's the bow. Iggy just picked up the bow there. Getting Triforce in level 2. So everybody has access to 9. I think everybody has 2 Triforces. It's just a matter of navigating 9 and maybe killing Ganon. I'm still unsure if there was another way to get through. But maybe they're just banking on it, Zelda being above Ganon.
Kavoc definitely seems to be on the hunt for those silvers in 9.
I mean, I still think silvers are in 9.
That's what I would think, but
We've got red ring in 9, and usually that's an indicator that silvers are in 9. I mean, it doesn't have to be. I mean, you can randomly have the red ring pop up in 9, but there is a flag that forces red ring and silvers into 9, and that flag is on, I would assume, 50% of the time.
Kavoc has a little bomb stock issue. Only 1 bomb left.
This is still anyone's game, I think. Given that no one is actually exploring level 9 except Kavoc. Kavoc reaching the ladder block room. Iggy's back into 9. Into the bomb hole. And Iggy has the ladder.
Better now, yeah.
And finds a stairway. could it be? I mean, it's likely that this is a pass-through, but... Perhaps if a lot of 9 is blocked, maybe this is just silvers. Nope, it is a pass-through. And no ladder for kavoc though, so navigation is going to be a little bit more tricky. So kavoc explored most of the south and the east of 9. Iggy finding another bomb hole. Oh, okay. Oh, Iggy finds the compass. We know where she is.
Very close to her.
He doesn't have any bombs though. He's gotta go. He's gotta leave. Xarnax picking up a pick any heart. And only can afford 4 bombs.
That's a very tight squeeze there for Iggy. Kavoc's trying to get a bomb drop from shooting the old men 9 times, and then the 10th time you hit something with a bomb, it'll drop a bomb.
Oh yeah.
Neat little trick there.
That usually works. However, in random percent, sometimes the drop tables are shuffled around and you'll get something else. But usually it's a good bet to try it. Iggy going back into level 4.
I'm confused by that.
I am as well. I don't know if I've seen any items out of level 4, but it only has 1 item. In shapes, it takes upon the first quest rules, so 2 items in level 1, 2 items in level 8, 2 items in level 9, and 1 item in every other dungeon. If keys have bombs, then yes, the drop tables have been shuffled. Things that usually don't drop anything may now have a drop table, and things that have a drop table may now drop nothing. Iggy's fighting a 3-headed Gliitchless here. And just gonna tank it up for a heart. I wonder if Xarnax has just bombed every wall in 9 and there was just nothing. Because Xarnax does have the boomstick.
Yeah, I think Xarnax is definitely pushing for that ladder.
Kavoc picking up the wand, I believe. Out of 7. Oh, Xarnax, yeah, Xarnax needs the ladder. Wow. The old man was a troll this time. He says, "Oh, you can come on in with only 2 Triforce." Come on in. keep finding something blue in level 4. Possibly the magic boomerang.
Still no bow for Iggy, right?
Is my guess. I'd have to see again. It is not easy to track 4 people at once.
No, it is not.
Gliitchless checking out Death Mountain. And Xarnax searching in 6. I think we know that 6 has the any key, so not a whole lot to be found here for Xarnax. I mean, it's nice, but he already has 3 keys and he's already explored a lot of 9, so 3 should be plenty.
Yeah, I would definitely want to get that ladder, but obviously Xarnax doesn't know where it is.
Kavoc is pummeling the old man.
Punishing him for trolling everyone with the two Triforce 9 keys. And Kavoc uses the last bomb and did not get a drop.
Ouch. Might be on for the shot.
Xarnax back in 9.
Ooh. The old quintuple dip. For some walk through walls there.
Yeah, I don't think there's been any of those.
Can we have walk through walls with shapes? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Or maybe we can. Yeah, just Google the map.
That was my strat last time. Second quest overworld? I better Google an actual map.
Entered the wrong scene, buddy. I'll have to agree to that.
Yeah, I'm quite glad I didn't roll this one. This is a toughie.
Yeah, I'm not so great when you actually need things. I hope that I just need nothing. I just want to go in for the high five.
Zelda, first room above the old man, 9 open. Perfect.
I'm just gonna buy a bomb upgrade.
It's not a terrible idea. I definitely like having extra bombs.
No bait block, but there has been a lot of meat. So in theory, everything is a meat block. And Xarnax is thinking, oh, I go back in. Man, what is this 9?
This 9 is hideous. Like, It's just not friendly unless you have every single item, and our players do not want to hunt for every single item. Iggy's probably the closest, but Iggy doesn't have the bow.
Oof, and that level 5, it's really awful as well. Yeah, we're picking up the Triforce in 6.
Probably just a fast way to get out of there and get a health boost.
Health refill. And see if you got hit by a red bubble, but it would cure that as well. And Gliitchless is going to pick up, I believe, the recorder. So far that has not turned out to be very useful. Although you could use it for overworld travel.
Yeah, that would help.
And there's 2 different flags. The recorder can take you to where the dungeons actually are in the seed, or they could take you to the vanilla locations where they should be. Probably aren't. Yeah, this is rough. I'm just gonna have to find all the items I got. Welcome to the 3-day only tournament.
Yeah, just point out how crazy random percent is. Our last match was all 8 Triforce pieces required, and JSR finished in 55 minutes. So this one only has 2 Triforce pieces required, and it looks like it's still anybody's game.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
anything goes with random percent.
Yeah, it could be 5 minutes a high 5 Zelda, or it could be 2 hours plus. I think we have seen level 3 item. It's the recorder. I mean, I'm still rooting for silvers in 9. You gotta think that they're there somewhere. I don't know how, but that is my feeling. Did we see the magic sword item?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't think we have. This magic sword was in a dungeon. So it could be silvers are there.
I wonder if they'll remember that. Because I thought I saw a couple of those sword items. What is it? 10 to 14 hearts, but probably 12 needed for that one. It's just so rare that it's ever magic sword.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not even thinking about it. Well, those are my 2 guesses. I'm gonna guess it's just in 9 or magic sword. Well, of course I know I can see all 4 at once. So I've seen which dungeons have things, don't. I'm not sure about a blue ring purchase. Ah, magic sword is never shuffled. I didn't know that.
Oh, interesting.
It's always just magic. Wait, wasn't magic sword in the dungeon though? It's hard. It's really hard, guys, when everything is meat. Like, we're seeing 4 screens of meat. Everybody's picking up all the meat, and everything looks the same. Please don't give me Sprite Shuffle.
Every single one I've done lately is that Sprite Shuffle. It's like 50%? Nah. More like 90%.
Oh, I guess that's right. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that Magic Sword could be an item. I guess that's how desperate I'm getting here. To find those silver. Iggy headed back into E.
There's 2 items in it, right?
Xarnax also an 8. Little high five there. It's up a compass. Does not need the triform. So yeah, if you're just joining, this is a race to somehow navigate 9, which very well just could be silver required. So I think everybody is hunting for the silver. And no one has found it. If it wasn't for that, this would have been over long ago. Could have been over a half an hour ago.
Our racers are wishing it was that easy.
Raise your dodongos, chat. I like some of these custom hint room.
That's the closest thing we have to a dodongo in FFC.
I especially liked the one that said, "Saver is already a 9. What are you doing here?"
Man, look at that level 8 shape. Oh my god.
It's so big. I mean, this hallway here is just gonna be like a staircase. But man, this is why I don't like to go to 8 ever.
Yeah, with 2 items in 8 though, I'm pretty sure the bow is an 8. Now, whether silvers are somewhere else.
Oh yeah, we know the bow is an 8.
Yeah. But Iggy definitely did not pick up the bow, so this could be a big move for Iggy here.
Gliitchless headed into level 5. I never really caught the item that was in level 5. What a seed. If you're just joining, this is Zelda Randomizer. Random percent flags. So basically, there's a whole bunch of flags, and they're randomly on or off. What that means is, you don't know what's going to be on or off until you start playing. Things like the caves being shuffled, the items being shuffled, the enemies being shuffled, the health being shuffled, the dungeon rooms, and in this case, the dungeons are shapes. So they're not the vanilla shapes. The game has constructed its own dungeons, and you can see up in Kavoc's screen what that level 6 looks like. And that is not something that I would be too pleased with. There are 4 screens because this is Group B, and whoever wins this seed moves on to the final.
4 winners from each group will face each other in one final free-for-all match, and the winner of that will be the winner of our first Zelda 1 Rando One Night Only tournament. I'm sure we'll do more of these. This has been fun to watch and fun to participate in. I love Disney 1 Rando.
Oh yeah, fun to learn.
As much as I love the LTTP Rando, this one just has so much more to it.
This one is definitely more technical, I think, in terms of little minute little tricks you can learn. But there always seems to be something new that I didn't even know. And Kavoc headed up to the raft. What is up here? Looks just like 2 whole rupees. Oh no.
Oh my god.
What a small secret. Small secret is usually 10.
It's my life savings there, 2 rupees.
You gotta spend that on the cab ride home.
Still worth more than thousands of Kong bucks, though.
Hey, I've got all my Kong bucks riding on it. Wow, look at that. Look at that dungeon, yay. Iggy has explored most of 8 and has yet to find the second item. This is not an ideal one. You hope to just enter and find both of the items right by the entrance.
I love that message from the shopkeeper at Xarnax was just that buy the ladder for 3 easy payments of 195 rupees.
Xarnax finding level 1.
Is that where the ladder was? There should be 2 items in level 1.
I haven't really seen level 1 too much yet. He just picked up a heart container at this Goma. And Iggy refuses to leave level 8, but there was a pass-through wall right there, so looks like there are pass-through walls possible. Although I think J. Coper told me that you couldn't have pass-throughs in certain levels. I forget what those levels are already though. I think 1, 3, and 7 maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
I have too many notes and I can't find them. Been lost in a sea of notes. So level 1 should have an item on the floor, or if you kill the enemies it might be on the floor after you kill them all. And then a second item down some stairs. Because it takes upon the properties of First Quest level 1, even though the shape is different, kind of a lot of the properties are the same.
Kavoc has the level 1 Triforce. I would imagine he would have tried to get both items, so I don't think the ladder was in there. I totally miss where he got the ladder, but I'm pretty sure he's the only one that still has it.
Well, I think it has to be 1, 2, or 5. Based on where we know the other items are. And Iggy is still in 8 trying to find the second item. Xarnax gonna continue and leave. Interesting. Giving up on level 1 there.
Yeah.
Gliitchless continues to explore level 5. Well, Xarnax did pick something up. It must have been on the ground. Oh, it was ladder in 1.
Okay, so ladder was in 1. Kavoc must have just missed it because it was being held by an enemy.
Wow.
This is massive.
Okay, Xarnax might be headed back to 9.
Yeah, he's making a beeline for 9 for sure.
So wait, what is Iggy missing then? I thought Iggy had ladder.
Iggy has ladder. Iggy does not have a bow, though.
Oh yeah.
And neither of them have silvers.
Well, he's in the right place. Yes, everybody has meat. And meat is required.
This is not a vegetarian-friendly seed right now.
Oh man, is this the bow? And
There it is.
well, no, it's a double meat.
Oh, that's right.
That was raft.
Yep.
So raft is the other item in 8.
Oh, man. Poor Iggy spent so much time bouncing around 8.
That is brutal. And Xarnax going down some stairs. It's just a pass through. The northwest corner of 9 seems pretty isolated. Xarnax finding a nice bomb hole that I don't think I've seen yet. And no compass for Xarnax yet. I think Iggy does have the compass. But
Yeah, Iggy has the compass, which I think right there. Yep.
Yep, there it is. So we know where Zelda is. We just don't know if we can get there. Ganon, the other white meat.
Oh,
Oh, walk through.
a walkthrough.
Can we bomb south? Oh, we can't bomb south. Oh, that was close. Can we go right down and left?
That's what it's looking like. Oh my goodness.
Now, if the shutter door doesn't open, then Ganon is required. Oh, he's gonna check the stairs real quick. Pass through. I would assume he would nope out on that. Is there a bomb hole to the left? Was our next? There isn't. Okay, now we have to try to go from the south. Well, it wasn't Ganon in the skull room, so you would assume that Zelda has to be approached from the south. And if there's a bomb here, oh, there's no bomb here either. It's completely closed off.
Wow.
Wow. Did he try to bomb south in the stair room? Try to go from underneath even farther. Oh yeah, gotta check the pass-throughs as well. Walk through wall. Wow, that Zelda is camped up in a bunker in level 9.
Isolated.
She's got the food rations and is ready for a nuclear winter. This seems like a 9 where you just have to bomb every wall and push through every wall and just try to find something.
Yeah. Boomstick really came in helpful. I don't think anyone tried to do the pass through on that room where Xarnax did it, and just happened to be you can walk right through. Not that it really helped, but it did, point out that 9 does have pass throughs. So very interesting seed. Very, very interesting seed.
So do you think this is kill Ganon and then go west?
It might be. I really feel like Ganon's going to be required.
I mean, that opens up 9 to find silvers a little bit, but oh, Xarnax finding another walkthrough. They are all over the place.
Oh, and a bomb wall there.
Someone to the upper right quadrant here, and he has explored a lot of 9. Maybe 80%. That's how I always feel. I always feel like whenever I go to 9, it's like I have to explore about 95% of it to find it.
First couple of seeds I ever did, I would just walk in 9 and like be done, and I was like, "Oh, 9's easy. What are you guys talking about?" I just would kind of guess my way around. But now that I'm trying to actually, coordinate or make my way through it properly, I always spend a million years in there.
And he's finding some stairs. And it's just a pass-through.
So many pass-throughs, but I would try to take it and see if it led me to Zelda. Or at least somewhere that Zelda would be accessible.
Check the walkthrough real quick. Oh, this pass-through takes us right back to close to Zelda, but of course, none of those walls are bombable.
This seed is so mean.
Says, here you go. Have a place you've already been to. And looks like Gliitchless is going to pick up something in level 1. I don't think that's the ladder, though. That might be the other item. Whatever it is, it's red.
Oh, red meat. How unique in this seed.
Either a bracelet or something like that.
Yeah, it looked like the bracelet.
And Xarnax continues to be stumped by this level 9. I would say he is in the lead just due to exploration and being here. He is the only one in 9 at the moment.
Yeah, I'm the only one with the ladder. Although I don't know if ladders can be required with that walkthrough discovery.
And wow, that's like 95% of level 9 explored. Has he taken all of the past? I mean, I guess he would have had to, because the silvers are still at large. If we could only find the map, then we could maybe see the rooms that are real. This is shapes, so we don't actually know the exact layout of the dungeon without guessing. But maybe the southwest corner can be explored a bit more. And Kavoc is picking up some white meat. Got some chicken. That's probably the wooden boomerang, I would guess.
Yeah.
So we've got ladder in 1, recorder in 3, any key in 6, boomerangs in 4 and 5. I believe the bracelet's also in 1. Wand in 7. Bow and raft in 8. Red ring in 9. And silvers have got to be in 9 at this point. It's pretty crazy if they weren't. And this is what I've been saying since the start. Silver's in 9. Don't need to look anywhere else.
Yeah. Gliitchless has almost all the Triforce pieces now.
Unfortunately, the entry requirement was only 2. And she picks up the heart as the ladder item, which is usually the case.
Xarnax got the map.
Uh-oh. Well, he knows what rooms are real now.
That is an ugly 9.
Phew. Okay, so he's explored... There's some in the southwest that he hasn't explored yet. I think he's explored all of the east, all of the north. And there's just some of those rooms in the lower left that have not been explored yet.
Yeah, it's just all about finding a pass-through at this point.
Xarnax finds the silvers. Oh, we're in business now.
Uh-oh.
Wow, what a tough seed.
It's a good move to go directly to fight Ganon. Just in case. Yep, that's exactly where...
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's where you need to go. Zelda's right above that one spot, so...
Oh, man.
Even if you... I guess Ganon would have to be required, because you gotta get to that room. He's looking like a GG right now.
Yep, Ganon with only 1 hit required, and that should wrap it up for Xarnax. Needs to take out one more room of weakling enemies, and there it is, GG to Xarnax in about 121.46 or so.
GG Xarnax.
Wow, what a seed, what a seed. What does that say, Return of Ganmom?
It's Return of the Red Meat.
And Link and Zelda went off to enjoy a nice steak dinner.
Man,
All right,
I'm exhausted just watching that. Yogi, good luck to you. You're up next.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it to you and go get ready.
Sounds good,
But
man. Good luck.
that was a nice trolley seed for sure. But yeah, Xarnax is the winner of Group B. Peace out for now. Maybe I'll be back later.
All right, thanks, Yogi. And again, good luck. So it looks like Iggy's just about done here as well. GG. So Iggy taking 2nd place. Kavoc should not be too far behind. Just has to find those silvers. make sure you guys stay tuned. We got Group C coming up next with Yogi the Monk, Jam, Kong Cakes, and Retro Omega. So should be a good race.